going on? Oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and we are back today with another reaction. Today we are going to be doing a twofer for CORTIS. We're gonna watch a music video and the adjoining dance practice all in one video for you guys today. My last two videos on CORTIS have done pretty well for my channel. Still can't speak. Wow. Amazing. They've done pretty well for my channel and I just want to say thank you for all the love you've shown those and also the constructive criticism I got on my dance practice reaction video, as well as some of y'all have messaged me some kind of information on them. So one thing I am going to do today to kind of get myself a little more well-versed, since this is now video number 3 for them, is scroll through their K profiles and try and learn a little bit about each member. I'm terrible with names and faces, so I'm probably not gonna get most of them right. I know Martin and I know James for sure, but the other 3, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with names and faces, but we're gonna try. That's the key here. We're gonna try. We're gonna watch the What You Want official MV and then the dance practice fixed version after that. So you'll kind of get a little bit more of like the fun hype music video, as well as a little more dancer brain when we get to that end of thing. I'm gonna shut up and pull up their K profiles and see if I can learn a little bit more about them ahead of these next couple videos I'm gonna watch. Okay, so I have their K profiles here pulled up. We're just gonna do a quick scroll through, nothing too crazy, just a little bit of information for me to digest on them. CORTIS is a 5-member South Korean boy group under Vacant Music. Members are Martin, James, Joohoon, Sunghyun, and Kono. If I'm butchering any of those, which let's be real, I probably am, just let me know and then I will try my best to correct myself in the future. Debuted on August 18th, 2025 with their first single, What You Want, which is what we're watching today. First member, Martin Edwards. That just felt right, I don't know. Canadian, okay. I knew he was at least from one of the English-speaking countries. Leader, god dang. So let's take a moment here. I know how young CORTIS is. I knew when I first started watching their stuff that these are children, pretty much. I am going to be respectful of that because I'm not weird. I mean, I'm weird, but I'm not that kind of weird. That's crazy. But seeing 2008 listed for the birthday makes me feel geriatric, to say the least. So he's part of the children's choir at the Winter Olympics. I did not know such a thing. He's produced music for TXT, Islet, Le Seraphim, and Hyphen. I know that, and one of y'all told me about that. Thank you. Next member, James. James is the other one I know. October 2005. Okay, so a little bit older, still young. Thai Chinese. I did not know he was Thai Chinese in my other 2 reactions. I knew he was some kind of something. I knew he wasn't, at the very least, I knew he wasn't fully Korean. I did not know he was Thai Chinese. Born in Hong Kong, grew up in Taiwan. Oh, damn, this whole group are so young. He participated in the choreography for their song Go. Okay, I did not know that when I watched it. Crazy. Okay, next member, Joohoon. I'm so sorry. Another 2008. Okay. He was a child model. Okay. Wow. Also helped with music and choreography. Okay. Y'all really weren't kidding when you said they are very involved in their process and what they create. And I am very much seeing that now. That's very cool. Okay. Sunghyun. God damn! 2009. Jesus Christ. Okay. Least favorite flavor is mint chocolate. The debate on mint choco continues. Starting was 13. Also helped with music and choreo. God damn. What are these boys not good at? Clearly. Likes to eat acai bowls. Okay. Kono. Magne. Oh, he's a Valentine's baby in 2009. He has a dog named Cookie. One of my friends growing up had a dog named Cookie. Fun fact. Held top rank in swimming and continued swimming until the 6th grade. Okay. Favorite ice cream flavor, salted caramel. I am also a salted caramel stan. I like that. likes French fries. Also helped with songs and choreography. So they're just good at everything is what you're telling me. Okay. I love that his favorite emoji is the upside down smiley face emoji. Okay, well, now that I feel old as hell, we're gonna watch the videos. We're gonna start with the music video and then I'll yap, I'll do my thing, and then we'll go into the dance practice and I'll yap and I'll do my thing, and that'll be the video. So I have the video pulled up right now. What You Want, official MV. Let's just get right into it. Oh, damn. We're fighting already. I did not like the scorpion. Oh. This is an interesting sound. Okay. That made me so uncomfy. Ooh. I'm very confused. What is going on? Oh, I like this part of the song. Oh my god, I know your face, but I don't know your name. Not the, can we not? What is happening? I'm so confused. What is happening? What is so? Am I dreaming? What is going on? Huh? Oh no! Get left behind. What in the? Chickens? The lobsters are... What, guys? What, guys? What is going on? I'm so confused. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so that was interesting to say the least. I'm just very confused. I don't think I grasped a single part of that video, which makes me really glad I'm watching the dance practice right after. Because other than like that one part of the song that I said I liked, I don't think I heard the rest of it because I was just like, huh? What's happening? I'm confused. So many things are weird. Am I dreaming? Is this real? I think I liked it. I can give you a more definite answer when I watch the dance practice. So I think I'm just gonna go straight into doing that for my own sanity to kind of figure out what's going on. Oh my god. Okay, are these treadmills in the back? Okay, I'm gonna pause during this one. I I love the use of treadmills in choreography. I think it's something that's so unique and gives such an interesting visual when you do it. It like makes sense with the song art, even though I'm like, I don't really remember the song. It makes sense. It doesn't feel completely out of left field to be using treadmills, and although I guess these are walking pads, not treadmills. I don't know the technicality. I think it's really good. I think the way they're using them so far is interesting. I'm interested to see how it carries on throughout the piece. Ooh! I really like how they like hopping on and off of it and like turning, making it a little more interesting and using the movement of the walking. Oh my god, I'm dying. Using the movement of the walking paths to their advantage in the choreography. I don't know, I thought that was interesting. They still have the same very contagious, fun, almost a little rowdy energy that they had in the other videos that I've seen so far. It seems like it's becoming like a signature of theirs, and I really like seeing that and seeing how it's carrying through. Obviously this came before the other ones, but it's still nice to see that common thread, and it helps in creating a brand for them. It's something that if you didn't know who they were, but you saw multiple of their performances, you can string together and be like, oh, that must be the same group, and it helps build their brand. And branding is very important for groups and longevity of groups, so it's good to see that they're doing that right out of the gate. Ooh, that's the same kind of thing I was talking about in the last one. You're gonna hear me mention it all the time. The contrast in choreography and movement is so good. Everything was very big, very like stompy, very solid, and you got to these like shoulder parts, and it makes them just hit that much harder when you have it contrasted with the other stuff. What I'm really liking so far, obviously we're only a minute in and I'm already yapping. They have a really good match both in choreography and in energy to the vibe of the song. It doesn't feel separate. It feels like the choreography, the performance, and then the song and the sound are like meshed together as one, as was being like, this song sounds like this, but we're gonna move like this because it's how we want to. It's very cohesive and blended all together, which is very nice, very satisfying. And then we're back on the treadmills. Very well executed. Okay, I'm gonna see if it keeps carrying through the rest of this. What is happening? One thing with using props in choreography that's a big pet peeve of mine is when it's used once or twice and then forgotten about and like never addressed again. So I like that they were on the treadmills, walking pads, whatever, came off of it and have gone back to using it. And I want to see if they keep using them throughout the duration of the choreography. It's my biggest pet peeve is when a prop, especially a prop this big, is used for like one section and then it just lives there, and it's like, wait, don't you have that prop? Aren't you gonna use it again? You spent all the money on it, why aren't you using it? Oh, that's an amazing pause, by the way. I love how much space there is in their movement. So a lot of times movement can feel very tight and constricted because you don't have a lot of distance between like your limbs and the rest of your body. So like if my arm's like here with choreography, it feels very tight, versus if I'm doing something out here and there's a lot of like negative space around, it feels bigger and can feel lighter depending on how you're doing it, but also gives an air of like confidence to take up that big amount of space, and it really fits with the movement and the song and the style they're going for with this one. These jumps are amazing. I also want to say there's an air of casualness to this, and I think that's what's blending so well with the song, and honestly the use of the walking pads makes a lot of sense with it, because it's like a casual stroll on down the road. Wow! Stroll on down the road with like some of your friends. It feels very young, very casual, not taken too seriously. Another thing I want to spew very quickly because I'm pausing a lot. They are very solid in where they're hitting things. They're sitting right in the pocket. So a beat in music it's a beat, it's one, but it's a very long period of time. You can hit something at the beginning of the beat, the middle of the beat, and the end of the beat. When you're hitting right on that middle of the beat is what you would think would be correct. Usually you want to hit towards the end because of the way like sound travels and things, but regardless of if you're hitting the beginning, the middle, or the end, you all have to make that decision because a beat is an extended period of time more than you would think, and they have all chosen to really sit in the pocket of the music to where you feel like the music is going with them as opposed to like pushing them forward or them being pulled by the music, if that makes any sense. I really like this part. We're back on the walking pads. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, dance break. Oh, okay, this, I love how syncopated this is. It almost feels like tap choreography, and it's so satisfying, especially when they're all hitting it together. It's very satisfying because you're also hearing everything, but it's very syncopated when you have the kind of slower, very steady beat going in the back, and it makes it, so satisfying. I love that. Oh, amazing energy still. And we're back on the treadmills. Good, great, amazing, loved it. I'm very glad the walking pad, treadmills, whatever the hell, were used multiple times. It felt very natural. It didn't feel like, oh, and now we're reintroducing this prop. Oh, now we're doing this. It felt like it was a seamless blend between coming off of the treadmills and getting to do fuller movement because you're not prohibited by the prop, but also using the casualness and the kind of strolling kind of mood that comes with the song, and having that tying in with the walking pads and makes the choreography and everything blend together. I don't even know if that was a complete sentence. Hello? It is very different than the other two things I've watched so far. Still feels like them and their own brand. Everything feels authentic so far. It doesn't feel manufactured. This especially feels young, it feels casual, it feels fresh, and I think that's very important, especially when you have a group that young, like in terms of like the members they're young. Like obviously like they're not like 12, but they're still children technically for the most part. So having this kind of concept right out of the gate, it's very helpful and makes it so that way people can digest it, and you don't prohibit different types of people from becoming interested in their music. So I really liked that. Now when it comes to choreography, their choreography has not missed so far. What's great about the choreography for this song is it's not too much choreography. That sounds really weird, but this song is not a song that warrants big crazy choreography and anything super intricate. It's a very casual song, and the choreography is very casual for the most part with it, and that's what makes it work. Obviously you have the more interesting elements when you add in the use of the walking pads, but they did a great job incorporating everything. The way they executed their movement also matched. They were big and taking up space and energy, but it didn't feel like it didn't match this song. It makes everything very digestible. I love the dance break. I love how syncopated it is. Reminds me of tap a lot, which is really fun. You don't see that very often in dance breaks for songs, especially in K-pop. So I really enjoyed that. Was it my favorite song? No. I definitely like the other two songs I've heard more than this one. It's just not in my personal style usually. Does that mean it was bad by any means? No. It was extremely well executed. I saw the vision. It did what it was designed to do. And I can say that objectively. I would listen to the song on occasion, but it's not a song that I would gravitate towards going back to replaying a lot. It was still great. I mean, CORTIS seems to have a good head on their shoulders in terms of they know what they want their brand to be, and they're very involved in the creative process, and it shows. And I hope that this same kind of energy continues throughout what they do, because if they do, it will only help them, and it's very exciting to see. That was my reaction. Tried to pause a little bit more during the dance practice. It is really hard for me not to just start yapping and to actually pause and then yap, so hopefully that was better for you guys. I'm still confused on the music video, and I realized I never tried to point out names. I recognize faces. My problem is I'm terrible at putting the names to the faces. More so I can't remember names very well. Like if you give me a list of names, I'm not great at remembering them. I will practice a little bit so that way the next time around I can at least attempt to name who is who. It feels really weird just being like that one, this one, that one. If you liked this video, I have 2 other CORTIS reactions up on my page. I watched their fashion music video. That was the first thing I ever watched from them. And I also watched the fashion and go dance practices. I yap a lot in that one, so if you liked hearing about my yapping in terms of dance and how I see things through a dancer lens, that's a really good, interesting video to go watch. I also have stuff from other groups like Zero Base One and Stray Kids up on there if you want to go dabble into the other groups. My social media. I have social media. I never mentioned it on here. I have an Instagram page. It's mostly dance focused, but if y'all want to go follow me over there, it's at hannahgracebrabham on Insta. And then I also have a TikTok. The TikTok is the same username as my YouTube username. Over there, it's a little more casual, a little more yappy, me being weird. So that's, if you really like this channel, that's really where you should go follow me, but I also have my Instagram. I hope to see you guys back in the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications so you know when I post. I'm just going to be posting as much as I can. As things get released, you'll have new groups. As they drop, stuff will come into my plethora of groups I have adopted through this channel. So we're gonna take on this ride together. So please remember to subscribe and give me a like. And if there's any special video requests you specifically want me to watch, please let me know. I am totally down for that. I think that's it. I think that's my spiel. I will see you in the next video.